Chris. All right, today we are going to start in a seated position. I'm going to move it over so you can actually see me. Crisscross. Sitting right on top of our sit bones. Nice tall back. Relaxing the palms on the knees. We're going to take a deep breath in. We're going to reach both arms towards the sky. Look up. And then as we exhale, just drop those arms back down, melt the hands back onto the knees, and we're going to drop the head. Keeping the back nice and tall, chin to the chest. We're going to keep the head down and take one more deep breath in, holding this position. Fill your lungs with as much air as possible. And then as you exhale, breathe out through the mouth. We're going to bring our focus back to the front. And we're going to do that again. Deep breath in. Reach the arms up. Look up at the sky. Press those shoulders down and exhale. Melt the hands back to the knees. Dropping the head. Keeping a nice tall spine. And deep breath in. Hold this position. And then as we exhale, stay where you are. And lift your focus back up to the front. We'll do it one more time. Reach for the sky and look up. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Drop the head, hands to the knees. Deep breath in here, hold. Exhale through the mouth and look front. Nice, we're going to leave our focus front. Take both arms, reach out to the sides. As you exhale, bring those palms together. We're going to drop our head and hold it here. Finding our center, relaxing those shoulders. Pressing the palms in towards one another. Focusing on our breathing. We want to think of our lungs kind of like a giant balloon. So as we inhale, we're trying to bring in as much air as possible in the front, the back, and the two sides. Exhale through the mouth. And again, deep breath in. And exhale. Keeping the head down, we're going to separate those palms, reaching behind the head. We're going to close off the hands. Keeping that head down. Take a deep breath in. And then as we exhale, stretch the arms up towards the sky, keeping the palms together. We're going to bring our focus front, and then we're going to separate our palms, having the fingers reach towards the corners of the room, turn the palms over, and then we're going to rain our fingers down. Good. Take a deep breath in, reach back out to the sides, holding it here. Feel as though you're being pulled in two different directions, and then as you exhale, bring the palms together and bow the head, chin towards the chest. Holding it here, take a deep breath in. And then as you exhale, separate those palms and bring them behind the head and close off the hands. Keeping the head heavy. Deep breath in. And then as we exhale, bring your focus forward and stretch those arms up towards the sky. Separate the palms, reach to the corners of the room, turn the palms over, and rain the fingers down towards the mat. Or your bed, or whatever soft floor you got. And again, deep breath in. Out to the sides. Exhale, palms together, bow the head. Inhale, separate the palms, reach behind the head and close off the hands. Holding it here as we exhale. Deep breath in, stretch those arms overhead, bring your focus front. Exhale, reach out to the sides, turn the palms over, and rain the fingers down. Nice. We're going to take our right hand, reach it in front of us, take our left hand and reach behind, and we're going to give a very gentle twist towards our left. We're just going to hold it here and take a deep breath in. Keeping that spine tall, keeping each vertebrae stacked on top of one another. Hold it here as you exhale through the mouth. And very slowly untwist, come back to the center. Rest each hand on each knee. And then we're going to switch. Left hand forward, right hand back, twisting towards our right side. Holding it here, take a deep breath in. And still holding as we exhale. And very slowly untwist to come back to the center, resting the hands on the knees. Taking that right hand, reaching forward again, and left hand back, small twist. From here, we're going to take our front arm, and we're going to reach it up and over our head, reaching behind us. Make sure you're keeping plenty of space between your ear and your shoulder. Holding it here, take a deep breath in. And still holding it here as we exhale. Nice, take that front arm, bring it back down, stay twisted, and very slowly untwist, come back to the center. And other side, left hand forward, right hand back, twisting towards your right. Taking that front arm, reaching up and over behind us. Holding it here, take a deep breath in. Still holding as we exhale. Good, bring that front arm down, back in front of us, stay twisted, and very slowly untwist. Nice, I'm gonna go sideways, just so you can see, so it might be easier view. Keeping the legs together, we're gonna relax our toes. We're gonna take each hand and rest it just on our sides, pressing away from the floor. Press those shoulders down, keeping the back tall. We're gonna take a deep breath in, and exhale. One more set of breath. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. Nice. We're going to start with our left leg. We're going to bring it up and over our right. And you're going to take your right hand and you're going to rest your right elbow up and over your left knee. We're going to give a small twist towards the left. And the hand that is up, I call this my high five hand. You're going to spread the fingers as far away from one another as possible. And keep focusing on your breathing. Keeping the chest forward and the shoulders down away from the ears. Tall neck. Having the top of the head reach towards the sky. And deep breath in. Hold it here as you exhale. And very slowly come back to your center, untwist. And we'll do the other side. Take your right leg, bring it up and over the left knee. Take your left elbow and rest it on the right side of your right knee. Twisting towards the right. Spreading those fingers away from one another. Tall back, chest forward, top of the head reaching up towards the sky. Holding it here, take a deep breath in. Hold it here as you exhale. And very slowly untwist. Bringing the legs back together to face the front. We're going to interlace our fingers behind us, stretch those arms, and we're going to lean forward slightly. If your knees come off the floor, that's okay. And if you have stretched Achilles, your knees can reach down towards the mat, whichever is more comfortable. Bringing our focus down. Almost bringing the chin to the chest, nose to the knees. Take a deep breath in. And as we exhale, separate the fingers, reach them out to the sides, keep the head down, and very slowly as your arms come forward to about shoulder width apart, we're going to roll the head up to look forward. Good, we're going to do that again. Rest your hands down by your side and reach them behind you. Interlace your fingers and we're going to stretch behind us. Lean forward slightly. It's okay if your knees come up. Focus is down, nose to your knees. Take a deep breath in. Hold it here as you exhale. Release the fingers, reach out to the sides. Bring your arms shoulder width apart. Very slowly roll the head up. Nice. Rest your hands down by your side and we're going to lie down on our backs. Bring your feet flat on the ground. Your legs are hip width apart and your knees are facing the sky. Rest your arms down by your sides. Palms facing the ground. Relax your shoulders. Close your eyes and take a deep breath in. As you exhale, try to relax one muscle at a time. Melt each piece of your body into the ground. Breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. Let the heaviest parts of your body anchor into the earth. Melt your head, the back, and your feet into the ground. One more deep breath in. And then as you exhale, melt your left leg down all the way. And then the same thing with the right. Starting with the right arm, we're going to reach it up to the top corner of our room, and then the same thing with the left. Palms are now facing the sky. Stretch your arms and legs out so that your body creates the letter X. Let your shoulders melt into the earth. Chest is reaching towards the sky, and have your chin slightly tilted up towards the ceiling. So you can create as much space as you can between your chin and your chest. Holding it here, take a deep breath in. And exhale through the mouth. Starting just with the arms, we're going to vigorously reach up behind us. Stretch your arms wide and stretch your fingers away from one another. Holding it here, take a deep breath in. Still holding as we exhale. So at this point, our arms should be the strongest part of our body. Everything else should be relaxed. And one more deep breath in. And exhale. And very slowly, relax your arms and let the earth melt them down. Take a deep breath in. And then as you exhale, starting with just the legs, we're going to flex the feet so the toes are reaching up towards us. And you want to feel as though your heels are being lifted off the ground. So now the legs are the strongest part of our body and everything else is relaxed. Hold in this position, take a deep breath in. And then as you exhale, relax your legs and feet. Good, now we're going to put those two together. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, stretch your arms behind you, stretch the fingers, flex the feet and lift the heels off and stretch your legs down. Hold in this position. Feel as though you're being pulled in 4 different directions. Down to the left, down to the right with your legs, and up to the right and up to the left with your arms. Reach the chest high towards the sky. Let your back arch, creating a tunnel right underneath the center of your spine. Pressing the tailbone down into the earth. Keeping the eyes closed and the chin high. Taking a deep breath in. And then as you exhale, relax your arms and your legs back down towards the earth. Good, and very slowly, starting with just the arms, we're going to snow angel them down and around back to our sides so that now our palms are flat and our hands are by our hips. And take one leg at a time, place one foot down and then the other foot down so that the knees are now facing the sky. Keeping the legs hip-width apart, and you can adjust so that your spine is now flat on the ground. Keep pressing each vertebrae into the mat. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, melt deeper in towards the earth. And starting with just the right leg, bring it up into a table position, and then the same thing with the left, bring into a table position. Take both hands, left hand on left knee and right hand on right knee, and give a gentle little hug, bringing those legs closer in towards your chest. We want to keep the tailbone down on the ground, keeping the back tall, spine flat on the ground. Holding it here and take a deep breath in. And hold it here as you exhale. Very slowly, we're going to stretch both legs up towards the sky. I'm going to relax our arms out to the sides like the letter T, with our palms facing up towards the ceiling. And very slowly, we're just going to sway side to side, rocking back and forth on our hips, keeping the legs together. Make sure you're moving through the center each time you sway. Think of your legs like tall pieces of grass in a field, and the wind is moving them. So there's really no force moving the legs back and forth. Very minimal movement. And you can have your breath go with your movement. So you can inhale to one side, and then exhale, come through the center. Inhale to the other side, exhale, center. On the inhales, bring in as much air as you can. Exhale, come through the center, out through the mouth. Keep going at your own pace. And when you come to the center, bend both knees. Bring the hands back onto the right hand on the right knee and left hand on the left knee. Keeping the tailbone down, bring the legs closer in towards the chest. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, bring both feet flat onto the mat and bring your arms down by your side with the palms facing up. Now we're just going to melt in this position. Relax those shoulders. Let your feet melt into the earth. Let the knees face high towards the sky. Take a deep breath in. And hold it here as you exhale. And then we're just going to slightly lift the hands off the floor. And we're going to circle them around in very slow circles. Letting the fingers flow free in the air. And once again, you always want your breath to go with your movement. So as your hands come up, take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, bring your hands down and around. Nice and slow. Inhale up and around. Exhale down and around. And then we're just going to reverse the direction. Inhale down and around. Exhale up and around. And have your breath keep going with your movement. And then relax your arms down by your side, palms facing the sky, and relax both legs down. And very slowly, we're going to do ankle circles. So roll those toes around. Think as though you have a big giant crayon on your big toe and you're drawing a big circle. Nice and slow. Inhale in the up. Exhale in the down. And then just reverse the direction. Good, and then relax the muscles in your feet. And then very slowly at your own pace, we're going to flip over onto our hands and knees, coming into a cat-cow position. Arms are going to be placed underneath the shoulders, spreading the fingers wide. Legs are hip width apart, knees right under the hips. Our focus is down towards the ground. You want to think of a flat line starting from the top of the head, running straight across from the neck and out through the tailbone. So almost think of your back like a table. So if you had a glass of water on it, the glass of water would be still. And try to balance that cup right on top of your back as you take deep breaths in. Engage your abdominals as you exhale. Keeping everything nice and balanced as you breathe. And we're going to hold it here for one more set of breath. Good, and we're going to go into our cat. So tuck your tailbone right underneath you, just as if you looked at a scared dog and they wrap their tail right between them. And we're going to drop the head. So top of the head reaches down, chin to the chest. And you're creating the letter N with your spine. Take a deep breath in here. Really curve the spine. And then as you exhale, very slowly articulate your spine back to a flat back. Focus is down. Good, we're going to go into our cat again. Take a deep breath in. Start to create your letter N with your spine, chin to the chest, tailbone underneath. And exhale. Come back to your flat spine. And last time, deep breath in, tuck, chin to the chest, drop the head, and exhale. Good, now we're going to reverse and we're going to go into our cow. So take your tailbone and you're going to lift it high towards the sky. You're going to reach your chest forward. Top of the head reaches behind you. So as if you had a pretend necklace on, you'd be showing it to the person in front of you. Holding it here, take a deep breath in. And then exhale, flat back, focus is down. And lifting back up to our cow, take a deep breath in, lift the tailbone, show your imaginary necklace, top of the head reaches back, creating the letter U with the spine. And exhale, come back to your neutral position. And last one, deep breath in, cow position, lift the tailbone, head back, chest forward. And exhale, flat back. Now we're going to put the two together. We're going to start with our cat. Take a deep breath in. Tuck the tailbone, drop the head. As you exhale, move through your neutral position before you start to lift your tailbone, show your imaginary necklace, and reach the top of the head behind you. Hold it here. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, neutral position. And move back into your cat position. Tuck your tailbone, chin to the chest. Take a deep breath in here. Exhale, neutral. And lift. Holding it here. Take a deep breath in. And then as we exhale, we're just going to hold it here in our neutral position. And we're going to take those hips and we're going to reach them behind us. Stretch those arms forward and drop the head down towards the ground. Vigorously reach your arms forward so that your elbows are stretched above the ground, dropping the head, and we're going to hold our child's position. Take both hands, we're going to walk very slowly up and over towards our right side, stretching out our left. Holding it here, take a deep breath in. And as we exhale very slowly, inch your way back towards the center and walk your hands up and over towards the left. Holding it here, take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, walk back towards your center. We're going to come back up to our hands and our knees. And we're going to squeeze the legs together. We're going to start with the left hand. Take the left hand and thread it right through underneath our right arm. And you're going to slide it down on towards the ground and rest the side of your head down on the mat. Taking your right hand and resting the top of the hand behind your back. Here we're stretching out our shoulder. Have those fingers vigorously reach in the opposite direction that your shoulder is reaching in. And take a deep breath in. Hold it here as you exhale. And take that top hand, reach it back up, and press yourself back up to your hands and knees. I'm going to do the same thing with the right hand. Thread it right through underneath the left arm. Take your left hand and rest the top of your left hand onto your back. Vigorously reach your right hand in the opposite direction of your shoulder. Holding it here, take a deep breath in. And hold it here as you exhale. Good. Take that left hand, press it down and towards the earth, and have the other hand press down as well. We're going to go onto our stomachs, keeping the legs together. Take both hands and place them slightly in front of your shoulders, with your elbows pointing slightly away from your center. Taking the head, and we're going to hover the mat. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, start at the top of the head, and you're going to bring your focus forward. Very gently press both hands vigorously into the earth as you peel your chest off the floor. You can keep your elbows bent, or you can stretch them as much as you want, whatever you are comfortable with. Go as high up, like push yourself away from the floor as much as you want, or you can stay closer towards the ground with your elbows more bent. Bring yourself back down towards the ground, hovering the head. And take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, bring your focus forward and start to press your chest away from the ground. Press the shoulders down away from the ears. Top of the head is reaching behind us. And then very slowly roll that chest back down towards the earth. Hover the head over the floor. Last time, take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, bring the focus forward and start to press those hands into the earth. And deep breath in. And exhale, roll back down. Good, we're going to take our left hand and we're going to bring our forearm in front of us so that we can rest the left side of our head onto our left hand. Bend your right knee and take your right hand and then just reach for that foot. Keep your thigh onto the earth, and if you can grab your foot, you can do that also, or if not, just reach past your toes. Holding it here, take a deep breath in. And then as you exhale very slowly, melt your leg back down, and we're going to switch sides. So take your right hand, place it down in front of you, and rest the right side of your head down onto your right arm. And bend your left knee, and reach for that left foot with your left hand. Keep going, that's just my ice cream music. And if you can't reach your foot, that's okay. Just reach vigorously past your toes. Holding it here, take a deep breath in. And holding it here as you exhale. Good, and melt that left leg back down. Place both hands underneath where your shoulders are. You're going to bring yourself up back into your child's pose. Reaching those hips behind us. Holding it here, take a deep breath in. Hold it here as you exhale. And you're going to inch your hands towards your center, right underneath your shoulders. And very slowly, you're going to push yourself away from the floor and start to roll up through the spine, vertebrae by vertebrae. And you can come to a seated position, crisscross. Right hand on right knee, left hand on left knee. Finding your center, sitting right on top of your sit bones. Relax your shoulders. Take a deep breath in, reach those arms out to the side. As you exhale, bring the palms together. One more deep breath in. And exhale. And namaste, everyone. Good job. Give yourself a clap. Thank you for coming to my yoga class. Stay tuned for more cool stuff. Couple minutes is Zumba, so join if you would like. And yeah, have a good rest of your night.